Hey, good morning, John.
Oh, hello, Bobby Bruce. Nice to see
Hey,
you.
Serge. Good to see you. A long time, my friend.
Yeah. How is my horse doing?
Well, he's taking a vacation now. I tried to get him over to stay with you for the winter, but they wouldn't give him a visa. So,
Uh, okay.
he had a very good year this year. He ran 18 times. He had 13 wins, 3 seconds, and 2/3, and he made $54,000, which is a lot of
Wow.
money considering Illinois racing is not in good shape right now as far as purse. But he's going to be even better next year
That's
because
great.
said that he needed to mature a little bit more. But he's a nice horse. So I actually kept his sister, who was going to race next year. Who I instead of selling her, I kept her. And we're trying to figure out a name for a song name. I usually use song names, but like we had with Shook Me All Night Long, and all the old 60s and 70s tunes.
Right.
So, Bend Me,
Right.
Shape Me. We had all the ones that guys I knew when I grew up, but so we're trying to think of names for this filly because she's high speed and she looked completely different than Serge, which I would expect, doesn't have a beard or anything like that, but
Wow. How it
Good.
comes.
Hey guys, while we're more people are logging on here,
go ahead. You take
let's
your business.
if you could, let's all in the chat where are we coming, where are we streaming in from?
I'm in Oswego, Illinois at the farm.
Type that in.
Okay.
Paul, or Bobby, if you would, so we can get the chat going here. Good to see more people hopping on.
I lost you.
Hey, John, I can always change my name, and I can't change my name.
That's
Hello,
okay.
Barbara.
It just comes up that way, but I can always change it, but this isn't letting me change it.
Yeah, that's all right. We're
All right.
We're good.
Sorry, everybody.
Good. Western Massachusetts.
Hey, John.
Hey,
D.
Is that Paul?
D.
Hey, there's Serge the horse.
Sorry, I'm getting the names here. Joanne.
I'm trying to figure out how to type in.
I know.
I don't see a line on my thing.
Oh, Keith's coming in from the Ukraine.
Yeah,
not a
that's
surprise.
Me.
Not a
Hey,
surprise. Kathy's coming in.
Hello, Kathy.
Good. Welcome. Happy Saturday, everybody.
Can you hear me, John?
So before we jump in,
everybody.
I was a little concerned yesterday as we sent out all the communications for everybody saying, okay, Saturday is the Founders Forum. Be there if you can. Obviously, we understand as people are traveling, but I was mostly concerned for Serge because his power's been out for a couple of days and they've been showing there. So I was like, Serge may not be able to join us, which would be really boring. But fortunately, that's not the case here.
We might have been watching the Tennessee Georgia game.
Is that happening yet?
No, I think a little bit later.
Okay.
Big game.
Yeah, undefeated.
Yep. They've actually probably got the best quarterback. He should win the Heisman if he does well today. Yep.
Wow. Good. Hey, Kathy, how you doing?
I'm good, John. How are you? Hi, Serge.
Hello, Kathy. Nice to see you.
Good to see you.
Can you hear me? Hello.
Oh, D. Hello.
Yeah.
Hi, D.
Hello.
Hi, D.
Hello, Kathy.
D, where are you streaming in from?
I'm in St. Rose, which is on the outskirts of New Orleans.
Nice.
Of course.
Good. Well, everybody, there'll be some other people coming in here, but let's go ahead and get started. Serge, very glad you're well and able to join us. We've been praying and hoping and doing what we can to make sure that the situation there is somehow getting better.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
Me
Thank
too,
you
I
so
agree.
much.
Yeah. Can you give us how's it going there? Can you update us on?
Well, there's no big updates. the same thing. They keep shelling us with missiles and drones, all these Iranian drones. So their targets usually that's facilities that distributing the power and heat to people. So they trying to make living here very tough, and probably in their opinion that will cost us for some. I don't know for what actually, because nobody is going to give up. And the opposite thing is going on the front lines. Our military is taking back village by village each day, slowly, but they are going forward. So, well, it will take probably a lot of time yet to release all the territories, but our military is doing a good job.
Mhm.
Yes, they are.
Hell of a fight. I mean, and if you believe the news, and I guess some of it's true, but I mean, what I'm hearing is like the Russians they're having to draft people for the war. People don't
Yeah.
want to fight, and you guys are just like feeding them their ass.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
hearing the same
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, unfortunately, they started a mobilization more than a month ago in Russia, and a lot of male people just fled from
Yeah.
left Russia, and well, some of the sources saying that's probably between 500 of 1,000 male people till 1 million left.
Okay.
And they are saying that they are mobilized like 300 of 1,000 of people, and they are saying that 80,000 of troops newly mobilized already on the front line. And so our military is saying that mostly that's not trained people who are just going to die on a battlefield. So it's not making any difference in what's going on in military sense. But unfortunately, there's really a lot of Russian soldiers just go there and die, and that's all.
Right. It's just hard to believe. Serge, do you see the drones?
What?
Do you see the drones in Kiev where you are?
Well, I never saw one. I heard few because they are very loud. We calling them like flying mopeds, the flying bikes. Well, that's because if they will put the I don't know how this thing is called, but the thing that keeps the volume of the engine down, so they will have not enough power to fly on the long distances. But I heard few missiles as well. Few weeks ago, they were flying over my house, and that's when they hit the electric facility near me. So that's why I'm not having the power. But a lot of people actually see these drones, and when they first attacked Kiev, when we didn't know what it is, some of the policemen just shoot from regular guns over them, and one of them was destroyed. But unfortunately, when you shooting at these drones, they can fall in unpredictable points, so it can hit civil buildings or whatever. So it's pretty dangerous, and now our military is trying to destroy these drones outside of the cities. So after that first attack, probably in 2 weeks, they learned how to deal with all these drones.
And they're shooting them with guns, like pistols?
Well, at first they tried, but it's not a good idea. So they shooting mostly with all these sting missiles. I don't know how it's called exactly, but when you having the missiles on your shoulder and you're shooting
RPGs.
Yeah, like RPG or bazooka. Yeah.
Wow.
So mostly, sometimes the air defense systems, like usual air defense systems that destroys missiles, working on them. But because they fly so low, sometimes it's very difficult to recognize them because they can fly over the highway and you cannot tell if there's cars driving there or is it a drone. So
No kidding.
yeah.
Anybody have any words or thoughts for Serge?
Hey, John, was Serge, were you able to go visit Mark and your wife when he was over there?
No. Well, first of all, I cannot leave Ukraine. Our plan was that Mark could drive or fly or to take a train to Lviv, but it was too complicated and he didn't plan it before. So we decided to do it next time if it will be still safe. Well, my wife now in Bucharest. Actually, she's now living in Bucharest. She had a job there,
Okay.
and
Awesome.
she is going back to Poland because, well, actually, she didn't like Bucharest so much, and they offered her to work from Poland actually. So she's on her way back to Warsaw right now. And Mark is flying to LA, as I know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right now he's on the plane going back. Yep.
Good.
How are the kids, Serge?
Kids are good. Kids, Dania, the older, he entered the pretty good lyceum. It's like a high school in Poland. It's called Copernic Lyceum, and well, it's not very good for him because most of the subjects are in Polish, but some of them in English, and he's pretty good in English. So probably that will help him to know how to study in foreign schools because, well, we have some schools here that are working right now, but it's not very good education, as you can imagine, because a lot of things happening and well, they probably cannot concentrate here on studying actually. So, well, I'm telling all the people that I know that they should move kids abroad, but not everybody agrees with that. Some are staying here.
So the schools are still open, Keith?
Well, right now, when the shelling started, mostly they're working online. So that's like education system that we had during pandemic. But for some period of time before they started to shell us with drones, a lot of schools started to work offline. So kids actually gone. Oh, hello.
Who's this, Joanne?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Who's with you?
Okay. This is my great granddaughter, Palin. She just had a new baby brother a week ago.
Oh, congratulations.
Congratulations.
So I'm down helping my grandson and his wife with the kids.
No, that's good.
They're lucky to have you.
Thanks.
So, guys, a little bit of housekeeping, and we can jump back in. But so those of us that are directors in the Founders Forum, the T-shirts are on their way, so you should have those any day now. And also, we have a streaming date for the First Days of War. That's going to be released on all streamers, November 24th, the week of Thanksgiving. So what we're doing is as you receive the T-shirts, if you would take a picture of yourself in the T-shirt or just the T-shirt or doing something silly in the T-shirt, we'd love for you to post those the week of the 24th. And we have a couple hashtags. We're going to go with Russia is a terrorist state and just tag Serge Tiagnyriadno. So you can do that with a T-shirt or with the CD, anything you have. We want to help get the word out about the streaming release for the record. So
Is this streaming release, John, going to be to everybody or just the founding members?
well, the streaming will be on Spotify, Amazon Prime, Apple Music.
Gotcha.
Those are the streamers. So
Okay.
so yeah, everybody will be able to hear it on the streamers.
Okay, great. And you let us know when it gets closer to time also as a reminder.
Yeah, we'll send out a reminder the week prior.
Okay, great.
Yeah. So if you can help promote that streaming release, that would be great.
No problem.
And then also those of us who have ordered autographed copies of the First Days of War, those are actually being shipped from Ukraine to the U.S. So shipping has been disrupted for obvious reasons.
There's some delays because the customs do not work in their usual schedule. So unfortunately, I will know when they will be approximately in US only when they will go outside Ukraine. As far as I know, they just still in Ukraine.
Yeah.
Serge?
So those are on the way. So
Hello.
you can
Hello.
Yeah,
Hello?
Dee, I can hear you.
Yes. How are you?
Well,
Really?
I'm alive. That's amazing. Actually, in here, nothing changed. Actually, during past month or so, because it's always the same. You just get used to it when terrible things happen. So most of the people here are like, well, the missile is flying over. Okay. That's a usual thing.
Well, Serge,
Yeah.
are you able to go to your studio or is
Well, actually, I'm in my studio right now.
Oh.
And that's the place where most of the time we have electricity and the connection. We are lucky because most of the buildings in Kiev out of the power for 6-8 hours a day. Well, unpredictable. Some of them can have no power during all day, but our studio is lucky and we always have power, and we had only few connection lost on the internet, and that's happening because facilities that distributing internet sometimes have no power, and obviously we will not have internet. But studio is pretty much the most comfortable place for us right now.
Well, let me ask you this. You said that your electricity is out, right? Oh, goes on and off.
Yeah. Each day, actually. Yeah.
Okay, well, so you don't know, did it hit your grid or is it just surging?
Yeah. They hit a lot of facilities that distributing the power, and it's all over the Ukraine, not just only in Kiev. So in
How are
some
they doing
region,
that? How are they doing that? Like you said,
well, they doing it with missiles, ordinary missiles that they are using. They have a lot of different type of missiles, and with all these new Iranian drones. So far, our military is saying that they destroyed like 300 of them, but some of them were not destroyed and they reached the targets. So they are, well, actually, we never supposed to have problem with electricity because Ukraine has a lot of nuclear power plants.
Right.
So, well, we're pretty supplied with all the electricity, but they trying to hit the connections, the transformators, or some facilities that distributing electricity, and that's a big problem because, well, our services they are trying to fix it immediately, but it takes a lot of time and a lot of resources, so that's not easy, of course.
Are you staying at the studio? Are you staying there? Or
No. We cannot stay in the studio after 10 p.m. actually, because that's like a special facility here. But well, anyway, you should be home before the curfew, because well, it's safer to be at home even without electricity. But you know.
did you get my messages? Did you get my message?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm getting a lot of messages. Yeah.
I know, but I just
Well, I'm sorry. Of course, I cannot reply to all of them, because sometimes I just don't have a connection, and I'm receiving all these messages when it comes.
I know, but I'm important, so you have to.
I know, Dee. I know.
Important, so you have to answer my messages. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, Serge.
So Serge, I always worry about you getting home. Is the curfew at 10? When is the curfew?
No. Curfew is at 11 p.m.
Okay.
So mostly we have an hour to get home, and well, after 10 p.m. actually no public transportation is working. So, but we all have cars except Vlad. But
Except
I'm
Vlad.
taking him home on my way home, so that's not a problem for us.
I'm worried about you.
Well, me too, but well,
I'm worried about the mental, constant. You're not used to it, so.
Well, after 8 months, you getting used to it, and most of the people who are creative feel much better than those who are not, because we able to do something here in the studio. It helps a lot, because I know a lot of people who have nothing to do, especially right now when the electricity is interrupting. So you waking up in the morning, and you understand that you can do your usual work, and that's very, very difficult for them, I know. But well,
I wanted to tell you, I forgot what the name of the song is. Wicked something. Wicked.
Wicked Game,
Yes.
like Chris Isaac.
I completely forgot that song existed. I love that song, and you did it so good. You really did. So thanks for adding that to that. But you still owe me a song about, what did you say? Until After. Remember when I said Until After, and you said I'm gonna have to remember that.
Well, okay. well, actually,
Until after the war, you can write me a song.
Of course. Well, actually, sometimes we happen to have some live gigs here, and tomorrow we will have a gig in the center of Kiev. It's actually probably it's the best club in the city, with new equipment, and we are happy to do that, because we spent like pandemic here playing in the studio, the war playing in the studio, and it's really a very cool thing to go outside and play for a live audience, and
I'm
that
very
helps a lot
happy for
too.
you. I'm very happy for you doing live gigs, because that's a musician's heart and soul. Will you tape that? Will we get to see it?
Well, it's pretty difficult to make some shootings there, because we're very restricted in time. I mean, in time when we get to the club, when we're doing our sound check. So it's pretty much impossible to set the cameras and all the stuff. So, for example, tomorrow we get in like a half hour before we're starting to play. So we thought about doing some live streamings from clubs, but so far it's too complicated and unpredictable, because, for example, tomorrow, if the club will have no electricity, we will not play, obviously.
Right.
Well, I have one more question. Are people attending your live gigs in Ukraine?
Yeah. Well, I never performed in Ukraine. Well, in the past probably 6 or 7 years, I never performed here. I didn't have a band. But right now, since we had some gigs, since people attended them and they liked it, so they keep returning to our performances, and that's cool because, well, we have some connection, we have some audience here, and I like it pretty much too. And
Who could not love you, Serge? Who could not love you? Hello. Hello.
Thank you, Dee.
Of course.
Thank you.
I'm not the only one that feels that way, you know.
It was great, and I don't remember his name, but someone was able to film a little bit of your.
Yeah, all that
gigs.
too.
Yeah, can't remember his name.
But it was good. That was a good clip.
Yeah.
You mean Alexei? Well, that's actually one of the guys who are making all these live gigs here. He has a band that's called Monsters of Rock or something like that. And he's inviting just any musicians right now to play there, because some of the musicians are at the war, like soldiers. My friend Oleg, probably saw some of his stuff on my Facebook. He's now fighting, and he was a keyboard player there. So I'm kind of substituting him sometimes there in that band. So, well, actually, it's not that good as we wished, because we don't have time and opportunity to rehearse as much as we should to play those gigs. But anyway, it's a good relief for us to play on the stage, actually.
An outlet.
Yeah.
I have a question for you, Serge, when you're done.
Yeah, go ahead, Kathy.
My question is, I know that winter is coming upon you guys really fast.
Yes.
Is there anything that any of us can send you, say, like warmer clothes?
Yes.
I mean, anything? Do you need anything that we can help you with?
Well,
one-off things, whatever.
So far we have a very unusual warm autumn, so we didn't have any nights below zero so far, and it's unusual for us. And well, it probably will get colder, but forecasts saying that probably it will be pretty warm winter, because sometimes we have winter like in Europe when we have actually no snow during the it's not often, but sometimes it happens. So let's hope that will be this kind of winter this time. Well, we have everything we need here, like clothes and equipment. There is no danger so far that Kiev will be surrounded like it was in spring. So right now we don't have any problems with all of this stuff, actually.
Right.
Well, and I have a lot of clothes of my kids, so I can borrow from them.
How about whiskey? Are you doing good with whiskey?
Bourbon.
Yes. Well, I have plenty of whiskey.
Excellent.
And probably at some point we didn't have alcohol sold in our stores when the war has started, but they were letting people to buy it. Usually I drink something like every day, a little bit, and since the war has started, I have storage of the bottles, because we do not throw them out, because anytime they can return to Kiev, and we should be doing Molotov cocktails in these bottles.
So your whiskey is refillable bottles. That's what it is.
Yeah.
You bring it back to the store and they refill it. Lucky
Well,
you.
if I'd be in US, probably yes, but all our whiskey is imported, so that doesn't work for us.
No, we don't have refillable alcohol. No, I'm afraid not.
What's your favorite? What's your favorite, Serge?
Well, usually I'm buying some like Jack Daniels, but it's probably imported from Poland. But I tried in US, it's like the same stuff. So
That's your favorite?
Jack Daniels?
well, that's my usual. Sometimes I buy something like Jameson or other whiskeys. We have actually some whiskey. I don't know if you know the Pogs band. It's from Ireland.
Pogues, yeah.
They released their own whiskey, so that's pretty nice too.
Mm-hmm.
If you need anything, Serge, please don't hesitate to ask for anything.
Yeah.
We are all here for you.
It sounds like you've got the basics covered, but is there something you like besides Jack Daniels that we could gift you maybe for Christmas?
No, I wasn't just talking about whiskey, John. Okay?
No, I'm, whatever, a jacket, whatever's a luxury.
Yes.
If we were to order them now, they may be able to get there in time for Christmas. Who knows?
Yes.
Right. Yeah. Probably yes. Well, actually, so far we have everything we need, so we have no problems.
What do you want?
Anything? Yeah,
What would you want, like on a wish list of like, man, it'd be awesome if I had?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you're asking musician. Of course, that's
this is going to be expensive.
Yes.
Yeah.
He wants a cabasa.
Maybe. Well, actually, I need to buy some percussion stuff.
Cowbell?
Well, actually, no, I have cowbell. That's enough. That's enough of cowbells here in the studio. But
I think it's great that we can tip you. I think that's a great thing that buy.
Thank you so much.
Coffee on Saturdays, so and you can buy whatever you.
Right.
Well, actually, I am having a coffee on this.
Right.
So don't worry. Actually, we are pretty fine here, and we have everything we need. So,
Serge saying "Don't worry" is going right over our head. That is not gonna happen. I'm just saying, no.
Yeah.
Serge, I've got a question for you. I know you're committed to your country and you love your country and you want to stay there. Is there a point at which you say, you know what, I could use a break and maybe go to the States for 3 months?
Yes.
I'm just asking.
Well, is there
a point of like, okay, I need a break. I'm going.
Come to New Orleans, please.
Well, of course, we thought about it, but so far as I'm feeling and what I want, I will stay here until the war ends, unless I will have some opportunity to make something bigger outside of Ukraine, like, I don't know, performing on or doing something else to help to make our victory closer or raise some money or whatever. So far, well, a lot of our musicians are traveling abroad to raise some money to do some charity concerts, but everything that happened before, it wasn't so huge to make more difference that I'm making can do here, because, well, not only we doing our Wednesday streams to support hospitals, but we doing a lot of stuff right here that can help people. So right now I'm here, but if there will be opportunity to make something bigger, of course I will use it.
Okay, one more question. How is your mother and father?
Well, I cannot say that they are great. You know, my father had problems with health, and it started right when the war has started. Unfortunately, that was a big mess with it. But so far, he's getting better, and he had some tests not so long ago, and his health is getting better. So we are happy for that. Well, we thought about moving them to another country, but it's pretty difficult for them,
Right.
because they do not speak any foreign language, and it will be more stress for them as well. So we're not sure about this yet, because on the other hand, the health is getting better, and probably they can travel in nearest future, but we're not sure about is it a good idea for now.
But you're able to see them, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, they live nearby, and when I can, I visit them. Well, usually I don't have much time, because well, you know, you have to be before the curfew at home, but once in a week I try to visit them. They're okay, actually.
God bless them, Serge, and you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I love your listening sessions when we get to meet some of the other musicians who are on the CD. And
yeah, well, actually, we plan to do a session with Mavka today, but I wanted to invite the bass voice that's been featured on her song from the opera, but he's busy, so we're waiting when he will be able to join us to speak. He's in Germany right now. He's performing in the opera, I think in Berlin too, and we're waiting for people to be able to speak with us.
So you're not doing the rock today?
No, we doing rock Saturdays twice a month. Okay. So today we have a day off. Next Saturday we will be playing.
You deserve it.
Don't run away, Serge. We must see you at least twice a week.
I agree. I agree. Okay? I agree.
We need to communicate with you, man.
Okay.
Don't forget it. Don't forget.
Well, I'm thinking about doing some more live streams, like just talking, like I did in the first days of war.
Yes.
But the thing is that it's pretty difficult right now, because usually when I get home from the studio, and that's obviously the time when I can do a live stream, in most of the cases I have no power till like 1 a.m. So well, I'm just thinking about how to put it in a schedule right now.
Well, we love you for that. We love you for even thinking of it, because you know we miss you. Remember how you had the everyday thing? And I just love seeing you every day. But I mean, I know I'm asking a lot considering you are in a war zone.
we were spoiled, Dee. We were spoiled.
Yes, we were.
Yeah. Well, actually, we enjoy all these things, but you know, now there's a problem that because of all these shellings and outages, our work day is getting shorter and shorter, and sometimes you waking up in the morning and you have to visit a bank to withdraw some cash, and there is no electricity. You have to wait until it will be powered, and you like losing the most of the day waiting for the electricity. So unfortunately right now it's getting more tough to do something on a schedule, so we're trying to do our best.
What about gasoline? You know, gasoline.
We so far we have no problems with gasoline, because we have routes from Europe, so we're getting all the gas and diesel and LPG from Poland, so there is no problems with it.
Okay, I want to ask you a serious question. You ready? How do you feel about all of this? Like, it's a mess, okay, and your country's being decimated. And I just want to know how, it's your military is outstanding. I mean, I am very impressed. But I just want to know how you feel about just all of it. Just all of it. Suddenly you Ukraine is the enemy when we really know it's Russia, okay? But with all the propaganda, and I really do try to explain these things to people. And I'm starting to put your music out more. People starting to become interested. I always put at least one song a day on from you.
Thank you for that.
And okay, it's okay. And okay, and I also do Ocheratani Kit. I keep wanting to call them Ocheratani Cat, but that's what they are anyway.
Kit. Yeah.
So, I mean, I do try to, spread the good news, and I do have people starting to get interest because I'm going to pound that into their heads until they get it.
Mm-hmm. Love
But
it.
I just want to know how you feel about your whole life is upside down. Your family's in another country. Your parents, your mom and dad are elderly, and your dad's sickly. And I just want to know, where are you mentally? Like, I would just want to know you're okay, really, basically.
Well,
That's a great
don't
question.
worry, I'm okay. Well, I must say that for us, it wasn't like something unexpected because, actually the war is going on from 2014 here. It
Right.
just wasn't in our region. And back in those days, I've been traveling all over the front line, which was almost the same as right now. It was like 1,000 kilometers, so like 800 miles. And I visited all the places where our military's been and all the ruined villages there. I mean, when it has started in 2014. So it wasn't something that we didn't expect it at all.
Well,
of course.
I'm going to tell you. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So when it started on the 24th of February, well, of course it was something outstanding, and we were pretty much frightened because it was like 5 a.m. and we were not sure if it is a war going on or is some fireworks someone started.
Right.
But when we realized what's going on, well, probably we had no time to be frightened or to frustrated. So we just started to do something, and
Survival mode.
Yeah, and that's the mode we all in till then, till now. So, well, probably for my kids and my wife, it's different because they left like on the 28th of February. They left Kiev, and in the start of March, they made it to Poland. So that was because my wife been working on a big TV channel, and they just evacuated the studio from Kiev to Warsaw.
Right.
So I understand that they completely different. And they visited me a few times, and for them it's they probably do not realize what's going on right here, and I'm happy for that because for us hearing the air alert during the day like 5 times, it's our usual day, and we just do not react to that anyhow. But for a person who just arrived here, and when you understand that anytime something can be hit, probably that's pretty much tough. But most of the people are got used to it. I don't know if it's good or bad, but
you can't get used to that. Come
on. No.
Well,
you tolerate it.
Yeah.
But John, you around?
Yeah.
John.
Yeah.
I just want to tell you, thank you so much.
Of course.
For helping me with the tech stuff. I I hated to bother you, but you were Johnny on the spot, and thank you so much. I
No
greatly
worries at
appreciate
all.
that.
Glad
Thank
to.
you.
I
This
also
is-
have to say the same thing, John. I appreciate your help too.
Of course, guys. This is what we love to do, is like connect us, the fans, to Serge. You know, because
Yes.
it's great to hear the music. It's awesome to hear the live streams, but it's special when you just get to shoot the shit on a Saturday
Yes.
with.
But if
an
it wasn't for you doing this, Dee and I wouldn't be here today.
Well, I'm glad you're here. Thanks, guys. I
You
mean,
know,
we love it.
Now I do have one question for Serge or you.
Yeah,
I
please.
know that our times are going back tonight, like an hour.
Yeah.
Does
We-
your
we-
time go back the same
we
as
we
ours?
we had this on previous weekend, so we already got back. So we
Oh,
also
so you are back to, so that
Yeah.
makes you, let's
So
see.
What time is it now?
I'm
Serge?
I'm Eastern time zone.
And I'm Central.
I'm central.
for me it's almost 7 p.m. right now.
Okay.
Okay, so okay. Because right now here it's almost 1 o'clock.
Yeah,
And then of
tomorrow.
course at 2 o'clock in the morning we're losing an hour. We're going back to, so
Yeah, right now I believe the difference is 6 hours, but after weekend it will be 7 again.
Okay.
With central daytime.
yeah, because I don't want to miss you at all. And this is gonna mess me up. I'm telling you right now. You know, sleep wise, but I mean it's just it's a hard adjustment to,
Yeah.
you know, especially when you guys are so far away and the time zones are different, and trying to sometimes think about it in my head and say, oh well, this is the time he's really going to be on our time.
Yeah.
So I just, you know, I'm like, okay, we're changing times. What am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, we're always confused about Serge with time. I
Well,
mean, it's
that's
like
true.
I'm always waiting on Ukrainian men. I mean, first it's Serge, then it's my whole. I mean, you know, timely manner, man, timely.
Mhm.
Go get him, D.
I always do.
Mm.
I know.
Okay, well,
Serge.
I'm very glad you're not mad at me, Serge. I just didn't realize you didn't have any
Well,
electricity.
you know, I never met at anyone, so
Okay,
that's
good. You sure? You sure about that?
100%. I never get mad about anything, so even if it's not
How is
looking
that
good,
possible?
I think whatever.
How is that possible? How?
I
Yeah,
will
I'd
tell
like to
you,
know the answer.
Me too.
alcohol, drugs,
Ah,
and yoga.
that's what I'm missing, man. Okay, I got you now. I got you. I'll be drinking tonight and test that theory. Crown,
Good.
green apple crown. That's what I'll be drinking. Or my favorite, if I have to drink it all, is Di Serono Amaretto from
Oh,
Italy.
that sounds delicious.
It
I'll do
is,
vodka.
really.
I'll do vodka.
I can't do vodka.
I'm a bourbon man. Kentucky, we got to represent our people in Kentucky.
I don't drink it all.
That's right. You do have to represent.
That's
I don't drink
Well,
either.
I can't say I don't like other things, but my choice would be vodka.
mhm.
I don't really like alcohol personally.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm
Be
a
honest.
lightweight. I'm a sipper.
Me too. Well, I can do shots, but for some reason my chemistry will not allow me to get drunk. The only way I will
That's
actually
good.
even get tipsy is if I don't eat. Like if I
Yeah.
don't eat before I go out and drink, I could drink till the cows come home. I'm not going to get anything if I eat.
Right.
If I don't eat, well, who knows?
yeah.
I don't
But
get
I-
hangovers, so that's a problem for me.
That's
Mhm.
true. You are so lucky.
Well,
He doesn't
well,
get a hangover.
that's a quite a bit of problem, because if you don't have hangover, nothing is stopping you from drinking.
You're
Yeah.
right. But I don't drink like I used to. Trust me. I mean, back in the day, it was a different story. Now that I've gotten older and wiser, I mean, I'm a teetotaler now.
Right. Practically. Huh.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a cheap date. If I have a sip of wine, if I'm out somewhere with my husband, I have a sip of wine. He has to take the wine away because I start singing. A very cheap date, very lightweight.
What about you, Paul?
Barbara gets wild.
That's
Well,
right.
I'm usually big with the whiskey, but then I like a good margarita.
Yeah.
And but then I always said too, yeah, I used to do a lot of drinking in the 60s, but now I do it any temperature.
Right.
I like that.
Paul, do you have any questions or thoughts
No,
for
not
Serge?
today. I'm just glad to be here with everybody and
Yes.
Serge, and glad he's safe
Yeah.
today.
Yes.
Is that your Paul Desmond? Is that
Yes,
okay?
Yeah,
it's not
that's
me,
him.
Mr.
yeah.
Desmond.
I'm right now. I'm in central Indiana
Nice to meet
with
you.
60-mile-an-hour winds going on right now.
Where
We
at
got
in-
that going on in Ohio, Paul.
We're in
Yeah,
Indiana, Paul.
just outside of Monticello, Indiana.
Okay. Is that
Not
south
too
of
far from
Indianapolis?
Fort Wayne and Sweetwater.
Okay. 2 hours from Fort Wayne. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
we're under a wind advisory right now until 9 o'clock tonight. And right now they said we're not under threat of tornado, but there's a possibility.
Yeah, we're on wind advisory till 8.
Yeah.
8 here.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
So
here too. So if you see my house
just
flying by,
yeah, and yesterday was 70 degrees, and right now it's 60.
yes, us too.
Yeah.
Yeah, same here.
Very
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
But at least you don't have white feathers falling in your yard. I mean, like what?
No, I just have the yellow leaves.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
We're out of control here. What
How
about you,
warm
Bobby?
is it, Serge? How warm is it? It's 70 here, which is really weird.
Well, it's like in Fahrenheit, it's like 55, 60 degrees, I believe. So right now, and the temperature is pretty constant during the day. So there is no lower temperature at night so far.
Oh.
But I think in a week or so, it will be much colder at night and probably the same temperature at the daytime.
Well, Serge, I just want to tell you, if I ever come to Ukraine, I will not be coming in the winter. Nope. No. No.
She means that too.
Yes, Deidre does not do winter. I don't even do winter here. Okay.
Mhm.
In the wintertime, I'm like bears. I go in the cave, nobody sees me. Poof, spring, I pop out. Go.
Okay.
No. No cold.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I don't like cold either, but sometimes, well, I have allergy during all these seasons in autumn, and for me,
Me
is
too.
the best place to be somewhere in the mountains, even if it's cold, but I feel much happier.
That's true. I have it. If for some reason I used to have allergies in spring, I had hay fever very bad. And then now it's changed to fall and winter, which is odd because winter, I don't understand why I have allergies in winter. There's nothing flying around.
Well, the flower that I have allergy to, I don't know how it's in English, but we call it ambrosia, and actually it came here from northern Southern America, but in most of the countries they are destroying this flower because a lot of people have allergy for that. But not in post-Soviet countries. I don't know why. So usually,
yeah, they probably developed it.
well, yes, they use it for some purposes after the explosion of Chernobyl in 1986. Well, they made some medicine from that flower, but it doesn't matter. It's all over the territory of post-Soviet republics, and I don't have allergy in Europe. I almost never had allergy in US, only in Texas. And then I discovered that in Texas you have these flowers because it usually grows on territories without any plants. So if you have some part, so
that dust bowl. Anyway, their mud is actually like never wet. It's always dry there, like really dry in Texas.
Yeah, and when this flower is blossoming, it can be in the air for 3 or 4 months. So it's blossoming in August, but I can still feel the allergy in November and December.
Yeah, me too. I don't know what I'm allergic to, but it's something.
I have year-round
it could be mold.
allergies, so
It could be mold at this point, because really mold, winter, that would make sense. Moisture.
Yeah, mold can be.
Of course, and I live in a swamp, so what, you know.
But the mountains really help, Serge, when you go to the mountains. That really helps.
Well,
Somewhat.
usually I have some pills in me. So right now I almost don't have symptoms of allergy if I'm taking the pills on time.
How can you sing when you are suffering with allergies?
Well, in previous years when I didn't know how it works, I have some problems with singing during the allergy period, but right now I'm trying to not be outside, use air conditioner, and wear sunglasses, and take my pills. It's really when you do it like a complex, it helps to be well. I cannot say that I'm in a perfect condition, but I can still feel some coughing sometimes, itchy eyes and all these things. But it doesn't affect my voice, and I'm okay with that.
I know. I'm really amazed by that, but I wanted to tell you something, Whiskey Man. Okay, so I'm glad you spoke about this, because we really thought you were wearing those glasses because you were drinking whiskey on a slide. You know what I'm saying? Whiskey on a slide, so, you put your glasses on, so nobody knows what's going on. That's it.
Okay.
I'm kidding, sir.
Hey, Bobby.
Don't tell everybody.
Hey,
don't tell anybody.
We've got a few minutes left. Bobby, do you have any thoughts or questions for Serge?
Well, first of all, the first question, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. If and when I send you cash, I just wanted to make sure, is Zelle the best way to send it to you, or do you prefer PayPal, or which way?
Well, everything works, Zelle, PayPal, or we're posting some links like buy me a coffee thing. That's probably the easiest way, because you just can use your credit card or debit card.
And I've been sending it with Zelle, so I'll just continue to do that.
Thank you so much.
No problem. And so on my bucket list, whenever all this is over, my dream is to play drums with you, whether I come over there or in the States.
Let's do the States.
That will
bring
be
Serge
perfect.
to the States. Bring Serge to the States. I'm going to start a campaign.
Yes,
that's right.
Bring Serge to the States.
Yep.
Well, let's hope for the fastest solution.
Yeah.
I saw you last year and I was dying to see you again. So I can't wait for the day that I get to see you live again.
Well,
I
me
think
too.
we're all going to be fighting for front row center.
We love you, Serge. We love you, Serge.
Yes,
and you
we
can
do.
ride in on a horse, Serge.
Well, you know, when I visited you, I found out that I have allergy for horses too.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
We love you, Serge. You're not by yourself. I mean, I think about you every day. I pray about it every day. And I just want to know, I mean, because if I was there, I think that would really put a head trip on me. You know, all these things, these noises, and, you know, people running like crazy. So I always worry about you staying mentally fit. That's why I send you funny stuff. And I'm going to keep doing that. So you might as well get used to it. Okay.
Thank you, Dee. Yeah, of course.
You're welcome.
I can't imagine most people could not handle the mental strain they there, and let alone what we got going on. Even in our country, we have nothing compares to what you're going through. And Linda and I, we every day we think about you, we watch you, and we're just thankful you're safe there, and we hope and pray something's going to end quickly over there. Which I don't think it's going to, because as long as Putin's in there, he's not going to change.
Well, he can't live forever. He's already said something.
Right.
So, I mean, I'm hoping that it would be really nice if one of his own men would take him out, because they have accessibility to do so. No, really serious. But I mean, your military is so impressive. And I mean, I thought our military was really
your leadership.
Yeah, your leadership is outstanding, dude.
We could take a lot of notes.
Yes, I agree.
Understand that Zelensky was not in office when all the Biden Hunter bullshit with Burisma, all that bullshit. Zelensky was not in office.
Okay.
And I have this, people come at me out of the woodwork with, oh, Zelensky's corrupted. Well, if he is corrupted, nobody's come up with it yet.
The political thing is all the politicians are corrupted.
Everybody, I mean, it's a
way.
You gotta...
that's impossible to have no corruption at all. But
at that level, you gotta go head to head and toe to toe. And he's doing a great job.
He is.
Even if he's corrupted, at least the man was an actor and a comedian. Am I correct?
At least he's got some balls.
Yeah.
He has
does.
balls. Yes.
Right?
Yes, he does.
I mean, he's not a spineless,
I know,
amorphous politician.
In all honesty, and I don't know if people like this or not, but I would love Zelensky to be our president right now.
I mean, we have the Alzheimer's patient. I mean, how do you think we feel? Hello. He doesn't even remember 5 minutes ago.
We can borrow him after the war will end.
Okay, well,
you don't want ours. Trust me, you don't want him.
We're gonna ship him to you for free, man. Take that man, please take him. Yeah. Take his son too. We don't like him either.
But much respect for Zelensky, your armies. So much love and respect for you, Serge. I mean, not only you are a talented musician, but what you're going through, I can't imagine.
Mm-hmm.
But you are always in my thoughts, my heart, and my prayers too.
Thank you.
And I love you.
And you are beautifully handsome. I tell you that all the time. You are just look at you. Stop it. You're beaming on me. Stop. You're beaming.
And I think on that note, the last two comments, I think that pretty much summarizes everything for us.
Yeah.
So guys, thank you for carving out some time. I know Serge's time is limited, so I want to respect his time. So we'll be jumping back on in a couple months doing this again. So we'll send out reminders for everybody. And again,
make sure it's in January for my birthday on the 12th. Hey.
All right. All right.
I will prepare some whiskey for that.
Yeah.
All right.
With you. I will have.
Well, thanks so much for doing this for us, John. It's really appreciated. Thank you, Serge, for doing this. Stay safe, my friend. Love you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your support.
Hey guys, let's take a quick picture first. Everybody wave. And we'll, let me see if I can do that. How would I do this? Hold on. Ready? 3. Hold on. Shortcuts. And everybody wave. Okay. All right. I think I got it. Everybody have a great weekend. Love you.
Thank you.
See you soon.
You too.
Thank you.